call it? Easter eggs. Weer gestikken gezout. All the hot water is done. All the hot water is done. Me, I sour and also sour. I have to put some water on. Is it? Yeah, it's like.
You walk through my life.
Do you think I was saying that? I'm just doing lines where I clean the kitchen, you know. And then I check a little bit and then I go. It's just really what my life. It's just like me cleaning the kitchen. Every time I clean the kitchen, every time I go live, it's just I'm cleaning the kitchen. Be cleaning the kitchen and then after that, I just chat a little bit with you guys and then I get off. Just the basic of my life. My lives. I was telling him that I'm live. You can walk through, like you can go through. And then he was saying, what? And he thought I was saying he can walk through my life. So when I shower, I use a lot of hot water, like a lot. So we shower in Charlotte, we shower, and now all the hot water is done. So now I have to do it up, do it in the kettle. You know. So Charlotte is also sitting there. Because he's tired, he got his stuff, got his food, it's clean. And it's cold outside, so that's fine. So it's cold outside. Actually, that's why we're not going out. I wanted to go out, like I said yesterday. I want to go out, but it's cold, and I don't like being outside when it's cold, you know. So I just stay inside. When it's cold, I'm in the house. Just like the fact that I don't like going out when it's cold. This is like, I don't know. It's like extra work going out when it's cold. I'm just rinsing all the pieces out before I wash them. And then I know they're not gonna make my water. You know, they're not gonna make it. But I really want to know, like, should I do like one day live, one day video, one day live, one day video? I think that also will work, but I do like this. Just cleaning the dishes also. It's like a small video where I just clean the dishes, you know? So it's also fine. And I also washed my hair, that's why I have this thing on my head. And since it's cold outside, I'm gonna walk this thing all day. I have to go get more for my son because he also has hair, like long hair, so now when I wash his hair, then he has something to put on his head, you know. So I have like this one in a blue one. So I just throw everything there, and then I have to get up again, making myself more work. You see this is the best thing I bought for the kitchen, small rice. I don't actually put like, what do you call it, dishwasher in there. No, I don't. What else I do? Like right now, I'm gonna put it in there, you know. Sometimes when I clean the panes, then it's good. It's nice having a little bit of dishwashing there. Just making sure that my check thingy is on, otherwise you guys will talk to me and I wouldn't know. But this is basically like only like cleaning the dishes, and then I will go make myself something to drink, like something hot, tea or coffee, and then I will go to the bedroom with the boys. And then husband really is fixing the gaps, the ceiling gaps. I think it's the ceiling gaps, huh? But yeah, it's fixing those. This is like open since we moved in. We bought the, what do you call it? We bought the ceiling stuff. I can't get it in there now. But yeah, we bought it, but now we have to put it up. But I think the stuff that is already there is so heavy because it's like older. Maybe when the house was built, they put those stuff in. So he first have to scrape it, and then he has to put it back if you can, you know. And then put the new stuff on. But I don't know if he's going to do that today. Let me put another couple of those on. There's always ants all over the place. So sometimes I will eat like cake and stuff in the bedroom, especially if I don't want to stand up and go to the kitchen or to the living room to go eat there. But the living room currently is not in a good state because we're also painting there. Ow! I just put my fingers in that hot water. It went into one of the cups. And then I tried to clean it and I put my fingers in there. But the living room also painting there. So now a lot of stuff is like we just moved in. A lot of stuff is like moved to the center of the room so we can paint like the rooms. So yeah, so I can't sit here by the table. And the ink is also like all over the place. That's if you leave food around the house, then they will definitely come. So any ideas on what I can use for ants to keep them away, you know? Because you will leave something and the next morning they will have ants. I think that. You know, in Cape Town we had a problem with mold. Now we have a problem with ants. It's like you have to choose your battles. You have to choose which one you're going to do, you know, live with. Either have mold all over the place and you have to struggle to get the mold clean because of the, I think the humidity, you know. But yeah, so, and then, you know how many times we bought actually different types of paints for the bathroom in Cape Town just to get the mold out. We had to clean it like every month. We had to clean it, like the mold. So, you know, now we're sitting with ants, but it's fine. As long as we're not leaving stuff around the house, then they won't be any ants. But it's hard, you know, because now you're doing something and then you're not in the mood to clean it, so now you have to go. You just leave it there and the next morning when you get back, there's ants. But most likely, staying in Cape Town, mold is a big problem there. And the paint, they told us now that we have to buy a certain type of paint. It was made for bathrooms and stuff like that. Also for mold. So I must clean it with, what do you call it? Jig and then clean water and then jig it off. Jig and then clean water. I don't know. But yeah. And then it doesn't matter. That mold will just come back again. I think there wasn't enough ventilation in that room, that's why. And I wanted him to put a fan in, you know, that fan, the one that you put into the bathrooms when you switch on the light in the bathroom, then the fan automatically goes on. I wanted that one. That was also annoying because we stayed in a bed and breakfast there in because the kettle was beside. But yeah, usually when we stay in a bed and breakfast, they have that system where you put on the light and then the fan will go on. But it's so annoying because when you go to the bathroom at night and then you put on the light, then that thing makes a lot of noise. It's also the negative part of that. But if it gives me that thing where I don't have to actually, you know, clean up mold all the time, then it's fine. There's a really moldy problem in kitchen. So. I bought this pots from Pick and Pay. Yeah? I bought it from was it Pick and Pay? No, Checkers, I think. It was Checkers. I bought it from Checkers, but to be honest with you, it's not great. Because the black will go off. So it's not that great. Look at that. Yeah, it's not that great. You can see the black will go off and it's not that great. It's not bad. I thought it's going to, I did not know it's going to go off. Otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. But it's fine. At least it looks nice. The first time I bought it, I was so happy because the way it cooked my food, it is amazing. But I think they say when you're starting to get excited about pots and household stuff and all that, and you can become a grown up when you get excited about pots and stuff like that. And that's what I'm getting excited about. Got excited about was this, when I bought these pots, when I cooked them, it was an experience to cook actually. Nobody could see me. I'm just wiping on the platelets. I also could clean the face cloths. The cloths, new face cloths, I'm so used to saying that. Definitely so. Hi, how are you? From where are you? I'm from South Africa. Hello, madam. Hi, sir. We call it either madam and sir here. It's cold here, guys. It's cold. Or it is cold. You know? So we're not going anywhere. We're just going to stay. And I'm going to dry off this. This is some like, yeah. Bangladesh. What's the weather there in Bangladesh? In Bangladesh. I'm from Bangladesh and I'm from South Africa. Welcome to the African continent. I don't always get people when I'm always like almost done with the dishes. Nice country, yes. So you know about South Africa. We are very popular on TikTok, I saw. Africa. Yeah. Isn't Bangladesh, in the African continent, like I'm on the African continent, and also you most. Bangladesh is also most in Africa, right? I'm not that wrong, am I? If the stuff falls off, I will cry right now. Bangladesh. Yeah, at least I know something, you know. I usually say on my lives that I don't know anything about anything, you know. So I have to go read up. So people ask me stuff and then I don't know, you know. Let me go put the stuff inside. I'm literally just cleaning the dishes. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just cleaning the dishes. Like, you know. Like, that's what my life is mostly like about. It's just me cleaning dishes and talking to the camera or talking to you guys. If there's anybody, then that's actually what I'm doing. So my life is nothing excited. There's nothing excited. Bangladesh culture are very interesting. I don't. That's what I just said. I said that I don't know about a lot of things, so you guys have to edit with me because I don't know, and that's why I was saying that I have to actually, you know, go read up, go study on some of the things that you guys are asking me about because I don't know. So I actually don't know if Bangladesh's culture is, you know, I don't know. It's interesting. Maybe you can tell me what is interesting about Bangladesh culture. Let me go put the stuff inside. Tell me why is Bangladesh culture, why is it interesting? Tell me something that's interesting about, even about your country. Yeah, tell me something. And sometimes this is the only time I can actually talk to you guys. It's when I clean the dishes because other than that I can't because I have a small son. I have to put him on my back, and then people will ask like, "Why? What's on your back?" Some people thought I would have a cat on my back, so let me put this stuff on here. And I'm also gonna make myself some tea. So. Oh, that's harsh. Let me just fix this light problem. Are you telling me what is interesting about you, Bangladesh, about your country? You are so cute. Gaming 5095. Thank you, gaming. What country are you in? Lesedi. I'm in South Africa, Lesedi. Subscribe done. Thank you for subscribing, gaming. I was just calling you gaming. So thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate when people subscribe to my channel. It's like it gives me that thing, me taking time out of my day. It's like worth it, you know. Subscribing, liking, and you know, asking me questions, and then. What are you done, ma'am? Oh. Yes, I'm not done. Still putting all the dishes away. And you know what, no? When I make a live and I'm on this thing, like the dishes, it doesn't feel like it takes that long. It's just when by the time I realized then all the dishes are done, and it's except for the time where I was making a live and it took me 2 hours to just because I was talking the whole time. It took me 2 hours just to get it done. You know? But now we're getting better at it. I'm not taking that long anymore. Are you still studying? No, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 kids. One is 11 months. You will see him actually when you get to my lives. I usually have him on my back. He's currently in the room. He's quiet. He's clean. He's washed. I fed him, so he's fine. So now I'm doing the dishes. But usually he's on my back because that's just what he likes. And then he will sleep. And then I will be making live talking about to you guys. But yeah. And then I have a 9-year-old son. So I'm a stay-at-home mom. Oh. I have 2 kids, the city. I have 2 kids. From where are you? Yes, bye-bye gaming. Let me get me some tea stuff or coffee stuff. I'm making coffee. I put new sugar in, but I don't put the sugar in usually. You put the sugar in. I have 2 kids. Do you have any kids? Oh, you're in Gauteng. I'm in the Free State. Bloemfontein. Is it cold there in Gauteng? Because it's cold here in the city. It's cold. It is cold. I'm just gonna drink coffee. It's nice when I have people that's from South Africa on this live. It's nice looking to somebody in another province, like, connecting. It's nice. I usually get people that's from USA or somewhere there. But it's nice getting somebody that's from South Africa. Not that much. It rains while it's hot here. Yo. Sometimes I like the coldness here, no? They say that sometimes I like the coldness and sometimes I don't. But it's nice because if it's cold then you have to rest. It's just you can relax. But when it's cold, I don't like to go out. So I think it's also like, I think Matt said it's like hot during the day and cold in Cape Town. So making myself some coffee because I don't know. Sometimes I think like tea is too. It's like I'm drinking water, sugar water. Maybe I'm not throwing the water on the tea bag to make it strong. That's why I like the Glen tea, but then I got too much Glen tea and it became a problem because I couldn't stand it anymore. Yeah, especially when you watch movies. Yeah, then you can relax and don't feel guilty about it. Then you don't feel guilty about relaxing because it's cold outside and what are you gonna do outside, because now you go outside and town is busy and it's cold, but it also gives you an excuse to wear your nice clothes like your jackets and your boots, right? Because I never get an excuse to wear it, especially my jackets. I don't get an excuse to wear my jackets, so I like it just hangs there, because I don't go out. Like I just said, I don't go out when it's cold. So now my jacket is just there. I need an excuse to wear them. Maybe they're gonna be a nice dinner something and then I can go out and wear them. Yeah, especially when you watch your movies. And I love movies. I love series. I love anything that is good. Nowadays, the movies is not good anymore. Is there anything on Netflix that's actually worth watching? Because now I can't find anything. I was on Netflix like for a long time. Now I got back to Netflix now and there's nothing that intrigues me. Like, I want to watch it, and it can keep me there. If I go in, I know. Let me finish this coffee. Because if I go in, I know he's gonna be like, I have two kids. One is a girl and the other boy. Boy, basically twins. Okay, so do you have twins or is it like they are like twins? Am I reading that right? Um, how, how old are they? Because my son is like 9, and I have a 1 year old, basically. There, there's a really big gap there in, so they can't play together. Yeah, they can play together, but it's not his age. It's not, that time when I had him first, no, my son, and a lot of people told me like, when are you gonna go get the baby again? You're not gonna get the baby again. And I was like so annoyed. But it's also a good thing when you get like two kids, like the ages are really close. One is 12 and the girl is 12. Yeah, they are basically twins because one is like 12 and one is like 13. When you found out, I bet when you found out you was pregnant when you have like, were you like pregnant when you had the 1 year old? No? I bet it was like a stressful situation. You were panicking, no? Because but they're at least close to one another the ages so they can play together. With Selwyn, I have to tell him like the whole time, like he's really small, he's still like a baby. So be careful with him. But they are a boy and a girl. That's also like perfect, boy and a girl. When you have like, when I was with my second son, I thought he's gonna be a girl. Not that I'm saying I'm ungrateful, but just that's what I was. Yeah, no, so I bet he was. Ooh, me finding out I'm pregnant when I have like a 1 year old. I won't be panicking. I will be screaming at my husband. That's not your. I will be stressing out. I just know it's gonna be a stressful situation. But you know what? She's reaping now all the benefits because they are so close. The ages is so close now. She's reaping because they are friends forever. And loyal. Like they can rely on each other. That's what I'm saying when it comes to siblings. You're supposed to rely on each other, even though it's sometimes you have your arguments, but at least you when you have that sibling you can rely on, and when your parents is not there anymore or you're alone, then you have each other. Yeah, you can help each other. But Leslie, I'm telling you, you are blessed to have that. And now you are reaping. We're not reaping. And they support each other. Right? That's the thing, siblings. I think siblings is also like friends that you get in life. Some siblings that is like genuine. Like they are there. When you go through something, they're not gonna judge you. When you want somebody to talk to, you can go through them. Where you're going to go to a stranger, it's also like a friend, but the person can stab you in the back. It's not the same as having siblings. So I also think like if you have one kid, there's nothing wrong with it. But when you have one kid, that kid is going to look for, some loyal person, and it's really hard nowadays to get somebody that is your age that understands you. You can go to his parents or you can go to your parents, but it's not the same as having siblings. Because when you have problems, even with your parents, you can go to siblings. You can like talk there. And then you should know now, when you go to your siblings, when you have a problem with your parents and then you go to a sibling, the way they are like agreeing with you, you feel empowered. And they are blessed to have each other and supporting each other. You raise them right because they're supposed to be there for each other. And that is what a lot of parents should start to realize. You need to teach your kids to sort their stuff out, to be there for each other, because you're not going to be there forever. There I'm going again. If one kid is a lot, me stressful because you never know what's gonna happen. Yeah. But when you have two kids, one kid is fine. But when you have two kids and they get to that age, you're starting to appreciate the fact that you had two kids, you know, because now when you're gone, you know they are gonna be there for each other. That's if you taught them like correctly and you know, show them they have to. Because sometimes you have like petty fights, you know, and your siblings have like small fights, but at the end of the day, it's small. Like work it out. A lot of people should do that. Teach your people, teach your kids to like sort it out. Yes, absolutely true. Yes, yes. And when you realize that, you're starting to get to the point, then you get toxic people. Mm. You know, they are just like that. But also, you can be toxic to anybody but your family, like but your friend, your siblings. People don't realize how we need each other. Yes, I am married. I am married and I have two kids. I'm a housewife, lady. I am married and I have two kids. Hi, Philip. Good morning, Philip. How is your day going, Philip? You know, as I was saying, like the whole time in my lives, I'm literally making videos just cleaning and then I'm sitting here for a bit and I go to the bedroom and I'm being there for a little while and then I go offline. I think that is like, I think people need to know that my life is not gonna be like a rocket science figuring out. It's just me checking, asking you guys how are you, what are you guys doing, and have a nice day and greeting you guys, you know, telling me, then you telling me what you're doing. Yes. So that's actually basically what my life is about because I don't want people to come here and like, oh my goodness, this is really boring. I'm just cleaning the dishes and I'm going to do that. That's and I was thinking, I was asking, maybe I should just like one day make a live and then another day just put the video on up, you know, on my channel. So then there's always something you guys can watch, even though if it's just me cleaning the house or with my baby on my back. I was saying no, that putting my son on my back is also like exercise. You have to do anything in your power to get that exercise in. What's up? Sorry for pulling up my nose. He is in the military. So he's in the military. He's a military man. A lot of people are scared of military men, but you need to find a loyal one. You know. A lot of people are like, no, I don't want a military man. But when you find a good one, you'll be sorted. What job do you do, Lasiri? What type of what do you do for a living? Philip, I never asked you, what do you do for a living? Like, you guys, you know what? Lasiri, Philip was asking, Philip and Mr. Mun, another guy, oh, he was asking me, they had kissing my age here on this thing, and I didn't want to tell them. But I didn't even know. I don't know what is Philip's, what do you do for a living? I need somebody to teach me closer, man. Lasiri, are you speaking, what is your native tongue? Is it closer? Because I need somebody to do that. You know? Here in the face that everybody's talking is Lesotho. And my son is so scared. He's so, what's up this? Yeah, my son is so, like, I factory forklift operator. Oh, how is it? Like, I see a lot of people do, like, forklifting in the shops, and I'm really scared. I'm like, yo, let me get out of the way, because if that thing falls on me, then I mince me. Especially I'm not short and petite person, so. But the funny thing is now, 50% of the time, no, 90% of the time, when I see something, the first thing that comes to my mind is the negative thing. I must stop with that. Like the first thing that comes to my mind is the negative thing. You know what was happening now? We were sitting there in Cape Town when we used to stay there by the beach, and then you know that kite surfing people, and they were kite surfing there. You know, I was like, this looks like an interesting thing, you know, and maybe we should like maybe I should go do lessons. Or my husband, he was like, yeah, maybe we should do that. Maybe I should do it. It looks fun. Like I can do that. And yeah. And then the first thing that came to my mind was like, no man, what if the wind blows you all the way deep into the ocean? Like who's gonna come and get you? What if you no man? Like all the weird things, the negative things about anything, it comes first to my mind. Maybe it's a protective mechanism that is just like going there, you know. And then he was telling me that to make it worse, he was telling me that there was a article in, I don't know if it was on the phone or in a what do you call it, magazine, about the guy that was doing kite surfing, and then the wind blew him against the building. That thing was like, it was just confirming it. I was like, see, that's why that's why, like, people, you should stop playing on your lives. Investment banking. So now we're gonna learn. You know, we have the city. We have somebody here that is a dentist, and then we have a forklift operator. Now we have an investment banker. Now you can give us a few tips on how to invest our money. Since you are investment banker, or are you supposed to? Me asking you that, you're not supposed to give all the secrets away. That means like is investment bankers. That means they have a lot of this, no? Since they're like they know the things to do. I think I'm gonna go. I have to go see if my son is still fine. I know my husband is in there, so he's fixing the hallway. The skirting, that's the name. The skirting of the hallway is kind of fixing it. So, but my son is quiet, so I don't want to disturb him. And if I go in there, guys, I have to put this thing on mute because he's watching Cocomelon, and that stuff is also putting me also like, it's always mute, mute, mute. No, copyright. I'm clicking there now, I'm confused. But we have an investment bank, yeah. So let me go quickly. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. I have to sit somewhere, you know? Let me sit here. I don't know if the light is gonna be good, but let me just sit here. He's actually sleeping. Maybe I should put him down, no? Like, he's in the pram, and if I take him out there, I just know he's gonna wake up. I just know I'm gonna wake him up, and I don't want to. I usually sit in bed. He's sleeping. Don't want to disturb him. I don't know for how long he's going to sleep. But for me, I can be in the bed. Huh? While I'm doing this. Don't spend on credit, always save cash. That's actually a good, that's good advice. But now, let's say if you say, don't spend on credit. Okay, don't you need to have like good credit? So how are you going to buy stuff? Can you like tell me how that? Because if you don't have credit, then you won't be able to buy stuff, right? So how do you do that? How do you keep still have like? How do you keep have? Oh God, my words doesn't want to come out. I'm Sutu and pity. Hmm. Yeah, but now Sutu, my mother is closer. My mother is closer and my father is a colored. So, but she didn't taught us any closer, because I think she was also like, she wasn't, she understood closer, but speaking it is also a little bit difficult because her parents didn't speak closer to her. It's just investing. So now, okay, if you say investing in what exactly? Because yeah. Mm. So if you say investing in what exactly? Because a lot of people will tell you have to invest, but the problem is we don't know where to go. We don't know where to invest. A lot of people say you have to go buy stuff at um, Kipitek shares and shares like that, but now it's just like a lot of people are saying different things, and you don't know like what advice is right and what is not, because there's a lot of people that will just tell you to do stuff because they are benefiting from it, and they are selling something. They're making, if they get somebody to invest in a thing, then they are making something. So even if it's not going to be beneficial to you, it's fine if you get something out of it, but it's not going to be beneficial to the person you bring. That's what I'm trying to say. I had a lot of people said also that if you invest, then you can spend. No, but the problem is we don't know where to start. We don't know where to start with the investing. Trending stock. Listen that. I'm going to go look into that. Trending stock. Invest in that. So it's not going to be like I'm investing in maybe in some stocks that is good and then it just plummet and then I lose all my money. It's not going to be like that, right? I can't speak, like I can't talk loud because I don't know. Somebody's sleeping and if he's waking up, that means he wants my full attention. If he wakes up now, it's nice and cold outside. I'm watching currently. Um, I'm looking for something on Netflix that is nice. I'm lost there. I must have lost mid season 4, but now it's getting boring now. Trending stock. I need to make a note of that myself. Trending stock. I have to invest in that. You know what though? The heater is on here, so it's kind of hot. Not hot, but yeah, it's warm in here. So you don't have to wear like jackets and stuff. I'm I watched Lucifer. I'm done with it. I've watched a lot of things in that, like all those TV series that I think that is good. I watched it already. I'm done with it. Now Lucifer, I'm done with it. The first time, no, I watched it, but didn't get like that. I have to stay and watch it, keep watching it. So I went and just forget about it. Forgot about it, and then somebody else came and they said like, they hyped it up, and then I just because there was somebody, what's his name? What's her name? That girl that's from South Africa. That in they the devil's language. They were speaking was the devil's language, and it was Afrikaans. It was Afrikaans. What's good, doctor? No, 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 because there's a lot of like songs that is like so like Chicago PD. That's a very nice one. Chicago Fire. That one is also good. Chicago PD is really good. It's really good. Especially like the captain there, the way they're doing things. It's just really good. Um, you know, my son is looking at me. Mommy, when you don't see him. They did. They did. You know how I laughed when when she was now you have to know now for them in America Afrikaans sounds weird, sounds like sounds like really rough but she was sitting on the couch with the therapist that lady that's from South Africa. Yeah, that's fine, there's no echo. Hi Frankie, Lucifer's great. Yeah, it is. It's a great series. It's a really, really great series. But now, you guys have to. I couldn't believe they used Afrikaans as a devil language. Isn't that like funny? I don't want to say it's funny because some people will like be like, "Oh, come to mommy. Oh, you must popular. Oh, you must popular. Oh, you must. Oh, God, you body. Oh, God. Let me just sort him out. I will be back now with this Lucifer stuff. Oh, you must. Oh, God, you must popular. Oh, you must. Oh, you must popular. Huh? You must popular. I don't know why they thought like Afrikaans will be like this, the devil's language, but it was funny. It's also ironic the fact that they picked Afrikaans. A lot of people is gonna be angry with me for saying that, but it's kind of funny. Why would you pick like Afrikaans to be the devil's language? You know? I'm gonna gotcha my poplo. Just get Oh, it's okay, Baba. It's okay. I had to go change quickly. But I think he's also thirsty. And he wants my attention. My full attention now. Man, so you want my full attention. You want my full attention. That was really funny. She was sitting on the couch and that therapist was talking to her, no? Sadie, and then she was just like, I don't know if they asked her what is the language, but she was speaking Afrikaans and I was like, no, they did not. Like I had to go back to go make sure that wasn't what I was hearing. Like Afrikaans, speaking Afrikaans. And then I went to go see online and I saw no, I was right. It is Afrikaans. Afrikaans is like the devil's language. Yeah. I think he still wants to sleep. Mm-mm. I told you guys, when he wakes up, he's going to want to get my full attention because he is actually very very sleepy and something. Wait, let me turn this thing down around. I have to put it really high because he's drinking. He's eating actually. Let me see ya. There's no way they used Afrikaans to speak the devil's language. They did. It was really funny. It's a great, yeah. How many bedrooms? Does it? One, two, three, three bedrooms. My son's room, our room, and then the guest room, and also like the small big room that we used for like what do you call it? A gym room. But yeah, but Lucifer is great. Lucifer is great. But the fact that I thought it was, maybe it was like, I don't know, like who came up with that? Using Afrikaans as a devil's language. Yo. But for them, I understand, no? I understand for them, like, Afrikaans sounds very rough. It sounds like a foreign language. It's like, it sounds rough. So for them, it made sense. Maybe that's why they took that girl from South Africa. She was most like no, she wasn't an angel. Was she? Yeah. Thank you, Lucero. Yes, he was sleeping in the pram. He was watching his stuff, his cocomelon stuff, and then he was just like waking up. And I tried my best to like whisper so he doesn't wake up, but it's fine. It's anyway. It's like he's eating, like drinking. Yeah, if you think about it, it is, and it is, no, it is. I wish somebody just could. Do you speak like Xhosa? That's the only thing I can say right is Xhosa. You know, it's the only thing I can say right. They speak is Sotho, no? But everybody in the funny part is that when we came here, I didn't expect the Xhosa people to speak fluent Afrikaans, you know, and they understand it. Like it's like one of the languages. It's just the way they're even speaking it is proper, man. It's like it's even better than me. That's Afrikaans. So I was like, that was like something that I was like, what? Everybody understands Afrikaans. And everybody is speaking Afrikaans, you know, like and everybody is talking Isisutu. I know, like this is one word that I think I know that is like Isisutu, but I don't know what is like. I don't know. I don't think about it because it's weddings. Nah, I don't speak. Says but Sutu and Peri. I don't speak. Is it difficult to speak like Sutu? Yeah, it's Sutu. They're speaking yeah. They are speaking Sutu. They are speaking Sutu. And my son, this is always also a language in his school that he needs to learn is Sutu. You know how scary it is to go to school because he needs to give a speech or an oral or something, and this is a Sutu, and he can't speak it. It is really funny, and every time he has and now he's saying, I can't believe it. They make me read in Isisutu. I don't like it. It's unfair because it's the first year that he's actually speaking Isisutu, that he has to learn Isisutu. But it's good for him. I actually want him to learn it. I told him if he can ask your friends, like let them help you. So when you get the end of the year and you're doing it good, then I will reward you, you know. Somebody's sleeping like I'm on the beach. Not really. I don't speak it much. What do you speak English? A lot of people speak English, but for me, I speak like Afrikaans most of the times. In what I what I usually do is my son speak English, so if I can't get a word, I will just go get one from Afrikaans. Yeah, what thing they make? I don't know why they're doing that. Why are they doing that? Like, oh, but okay, I understand also though because I don't think if you understand Afrikaans, I think that's enough. if you understand isisutu. But like I think also the okay, if you can learn isisutu, if you can learn Xhosa, if you can learn, if you're good at it, then I think it's a good thing. But now imagine somebody that is fluent in Xhosa, you have to go learn Afrikaans. It's kind of difficult for them. It's really difficult. It's really difficult. Why are they doing that? They tell people, some people they have to go to when you in like my son, when we were in Cape Town, there wasn't Lesotho, right? Now he's already struggling with Afrikaans. He's already struggling with Afrikaans. Now he has to also you also have to like learn Isisutu. Hi T man. This is South Africa. This is South Africa. No, from where are you, T man? Guys, my baby wants to sleep. You know what now? If there's one person who can control you in this world without you objecting to it, it's your kids. It's your kids. They can do whatever they want with you. Like you will go out of your way. You will suffer for them. It's just how God made it, no? My child was so unprepared. Yes, yes, yes. And it's kind of, you know what? I feel so bad for them when he needs to speak Afrikaans, right? Now, yeah, it's something that he has to learn, no? Maybe a poem that he has to learn. Now, I'm Afrikaans. It's fine for me, right? Yeah, 12 o'clock in night. We are sitting here struggling. You know that meme or that thing that they put on Facebook where they're telling you that where they telling you that the parent is struggling with the kid, and then you get stressed out that now I'm telling him you have to say um watter woorde is daar, for example, and then he's like watter woorde is rar. you you know how I'm stressing out, how angry I get, but then I realize shame. And he wants to sleep now. He's so tired that tomorrow he needs to do this oral. It's difficult. They're putting the kids through hell with these languages. I said, exactly, you know what? I said, the city, I said, I'm gonna record him. If he has to do this again, I'm gonna record him. Because, that time, there's no laughing. That time, there's no laughing. It's 12 o'clock. We're struggling with this oral. In all the words, man. It's like he's making his own stuff up. It's like you are telling him, as die wereld is rond. Kom hy met sy eie goed. I don't. Then he comes with his own stuff. I don't even know, like, where does he get that? Like, the world is round. He would say in Afrikaans, I would say, die wereld is rond. And I will repeat it, die wereld is rond. Then he comes, die wereld rond. That time I'm tired. I have to go sleep. He needs to go sleep tomorrow. He's going to have to wake up early. They are punishing the kids. This is not right. I was saying this is not right. That time I'm also getting angry at the teachers. Like, why are you giving my son this stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna wake him up. I was talking to school the other day, and my wife just couldn't stop laughing. The way that's why I said no. I don't know. I really don't know. That time now, like usually, if you tell them like maybe the pressure is too much that time, because the words that they are saying it doesn't even come close to the thing that you are telling him, and I'm repeating it. It's not like I'm telling him the world is around, like the world is around, like the world is around one time. I'm telling him like we are doing one sentence for 5 minutes over and over and over, like a rhyme or like a song, and then when we were in Cape Town, you know what? We were in Cape Town. I think it was grade 1 or 2. The teacher said, she sent him home. When he came home and he had to do another assignment, she specifically told him, "You're not supposed to sing it. You're not supposed to sing it." Sorry, it's a poem. So, Shawan, don't sing it. You're not supposed to sing it. But for me, it's the only way I can get it in his head. So I make a song out of it. But it's funny, man. But it's also frustrating, Sam. So I told myself I'm gonna record him. I'm gonna put the phone down, and then he's crying. That time you tell he's crying. Like I'm like, no man, what's wrong with you? Like nothing happened. Why are you crying? They put the parents through hell. It's like we are doing the no going back to school again all over. Stressing. But they're just, you're gonna get to the city, you know what now? They're gonna be teenagers like real big, and you're gonna miss that time when you were struggling when they were. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna record them, and I think I'm starting to realize it now with my smaller baby with Sherlock. I'm starting to realize that I actually regretted. Why am I not, you know, why didn't I make a lot of videos when Sherwin was smaller? Like for example, like this. Even this is gonna be cute in a few years. Me seeing him, just a glance at him is gonna be like, oh, he's so cute. And I don't have a lot of space on my phone. That's another way why. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know. But I told him now. I told someone. I said, let your friends help you. Like let them teach you Isisutu. Maybe if you learn Isisutu, it will be easier for you to learn Xhosa. So at least then you know one more than one language because he's already studying one Afrikaans. But we're not speaking Afrikaans at home with him. Mostly me and my husband will talk Afrikaans, and then um, when he speaks to me, it will be like English. And then, if I don't get a word, I will just like go get it like out of the sky, Afrikaans word. I say, in that time when you laugh at them, it makes them sad. Not that you want to be like, but the time it's really funny. And when you laugh at them because they are speaking so poorly, they will be crying. You're supposed to be the governor, but you're laughing at them. I Today's parents is not making so. Sorry, put my nose up. I think it's the heater. But yeah, I think I don't know, man. Um, Learning more than one language is kind of good for them. It's good for them, but it should be fun at least. And don't get me on the bags. Why are they giving the kids so many? My son is carrying a bag that feels like there's a stone in that bag. Like, yo, that bag is heavy. The homework is getting. It's like we didn't get that homework. It's no, we did not. We did not. Like you would come home, you would throw that bag down tomorrow. You would take it and go to school the same bag. There wasn't like that much homework. It's like he's in college. Mm-mm. And he's very stressed out about it. My boy was busy sketching himself on the bottom, and it was making sense. I'm not. I'm not. The reason I'm laughing is I just see that in my head. You sitting in front. You have to focus. Sunroof is sunroof is open. He's telling you he's dying. One of the reasons is the sunroof. The sunroof is open. You're literally contributing. You're literally contributing to him being to him to him dying. No man. Mm. You're literally contributing. You're just selling it front. I know. This world is harsh. And I bet that time you're not supposed to laugh. You're supposed to take it. People would think I smoke something the way I laugh. I'm laughing about it. It's just I can see that. I can see that scenario because that's exactly what would be happening to me. That time he wants to focus on the road, but he's dying. You the cause of it. No man, that's 16 books. I don't know. You know what? Now I can't stop thinking about that scenario. He's dying. That's why I think, you know what, Lucille, I think you should start putting I think you should start putting a camera. You should start putting a camera in your car. Like your kids are funny. Yeah. Your kids are funny. You need to capture that moments. You need to capture that moments. And you are complete like we don't know each other, but me thinking about that, it's funny. It's funny. No, it's funny. Also, like, if you think about it now, um, but no, mean I'm kidding. You know what now? I think that he tastes like with my nose around. We went to school. Um, it was a school meeting, and then everybody, I could see on their faces, like everybody in that, the parents, we all came with that. We are all trying. We want to complain about the fact that the kids' bags are too heavy, but nobody wants to say something. And then there's one guy saying, can we do something about the kids' bags? It's really heavy. It was quiet. Everybody's like, yes. Everybody's like, yes. And the teacher was saying, you can't do anything about it. They can't do anything about it. But there's a solution. They're gonna get this lockers that the parents can, get. And everybody was so excited. We were all like little kids, like getting good news. It was funny. When I walked out of there, I was like, nah, that was fun. It felt like school, when you didn't want to say anything, but we're all standing there with the same tone. How dare you? Guys, my nose, I think is the thing, and I can't stand up because I have him on my. But how dare you, Wilkes? Mm-mm. How dare you put sunglasses on, enjoying your life while he's dying? I'm not even tolerating that thing. How dare you wear sunglasses while he's dying? While he's dying in the back, you wear sunglasses and everything. You better be putting a camera in that car. When you guys drive, put a camera in there. You are going to laugh in a few days for all the things that's happening in that car. If that car could talk, you would say, I'm tired of this people in this car. You will be so done with your sunglasses and enjoying until you started scratching non-stop. Okay, this is getting annoying. Me pull up my nose. I need to go put that thing off. I'm so scared putting him down. I rather pull up my nose than putting him down because I know I'm gonna start all over again. You know what? Now I also think that, but now they have this locker system where they can put the bags, the books there, and then this bag is lighter. And the other thing is you pay for it by what do you call it? Every semester. Let me just call it semester, but you're paying for that.
locker. So we paid for the lockers, but that bag is so heavy, and now my son is small and thin, man. Imagine him with that big bag. No, man, that bag is like, even my mother said, like, when the school started, she's like, I picked that bag up. That bag is too heavy. It's way too heavy. It's way too heavy. But I do think that they need to do something about it. They what are they doing with the series is listening through now? I heard some people say that it's gonna be a grade 13. What are they doing? Like, mm-mm. Like it's you're not even making it to grade 12. Then they want to put another grade there, and your everything is expensive. School stuff is expensive. The clothes is expensive. You need to pay for books. You need to pay for and the things they have this what do you call it tax up that you have to like everything is so expensive when I'm not old, I'm not that old, but when when I was still in school, everything was like cheap. It was cheap to have kids. Like all you have to do is buy the bag, and then all the books anyway stays at school. You coming from school, and then you even walk to school. Now you have to take the kids to school. So it's in the morning, you have to go pick them up, and oh. Getting angry for minutes. You know what, Leslie? You're telling him to chill while he's dying, and just like, no chill, bro. I have like sunglasses on, and just no, that you should just, you know what? Now, one of the reasons why I actually making lives is because I told myself I wanted to put the camera high in the house, no? And then just gets just how we live. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna put it online, but just seeing them grow up, interact with us, and then with each other, and how they were when they were smaller. When they get to a certain age, you appreciate that. Even though it's like you appreciate every single sound that they are making as a baby, you appreciate him going in and coming in talking to you. Like that moment, it was annoying, but you appreciate that. So I was thinking, even this live, sometimes I'm with him, with my son on live, and I just put the camera there, and then they are in the background. It's gonna be very good for me in a few years. I'm gonna appreciate this lives. So, and I don't have a lot of space on my phone. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was like grade 13 for them, like an extra year that they have to go. Because that wouldn't be nice. That would not be nice. Exactly. Oh, especially when they grow up and they're gonna leave the house, and then you just miss them. Maybe they're doing their own things, and then you can go back and watch them how they were when they were small. I would have loved to watch myself when I was small. I'm sorry to say that. Maybe that sounds weird, but I would have loved to just see me. There was a guy that was really like to my cameras. The time when you if that cameras where they're holding it. So I used to make videos of us like when we were small, like my son 9 years old, that type of age. But it was cassettes, that cassettes, and then I think a lot of the fire because his house was on fire or something, and then now we don't have anymore. I would have loved to see just how I was, like simple things, like it's just me sitting here or him in a pram on a video. You're gonna appreciate that. Yeah, and you must have faced that. Yes, like even them just crying, you know, it's gonna be cute. You're gonna appreciate it, and you don't have a lot of space. That's what I was saying. I said you don't have a lot of space on your phone. You don't. You know how expensive hard drives is. It's really expensive. And the other thing about hard drives is they broke into our house and they stole our hard drives. A lot of the someone's baby pictures and stuff is on that hard drives. I was like so disappointed because we had a few in our phone. My husband sent me a few pictures now in videos when someone was smaller. It was so cute. Like That made me realize I need to start with this. I need to make videos of them together. You know, how they were. They're not going to believe it in a few years, how they were with each other and what they were doing and stuff like that. But they're going to appreciate the fact that you did make videos. And the fact that you have cameras in your house, like you said, you have a lot of cameras in your house. You can see them daily, the daily lives. They can actually go watch it like it's a series. Yeah. Ugh. I'm watching Lost now, but it's starting to get good here by season 4. You know, but I'm tired. It's getting to like I know what's gonna happen next. I'm looking for something that like something new. I really am looking for something new. I'm tired of going on Netflix and just like looking for something for 2 hours, and after that, I'm just like I'm giving up. My security guard called this one guy that I interrupt. Hey, I don't know what I would do if I catch you. I don't know what I will do. Like, especially when you're like the neighbor's son. Maybe he has problems. Sometimes people have problems. I'm thinking now. I started to realize the fact that, especially on Facebook, I saw a lady say that brother is a it's an addict, and um how she really wants to help him, and like but she can't do anything for him, and he's on the streets and stuff like that. And I started to like appreciate my brothers. Not that it's funny, just the fact that I'm thinking about it. The moment I saw that, it made me realize that I need to appreciate them more. That they are not addicts, or they are not, because I get it. Maybe they can't help it. Like when you're in that situation, you can't judge that person. You maybe they can't help it, and you love that person, but you want to help them, but they can't even help themselves. It's really difficult, and I take my head off for people that goes through the stuff like that, like in still staying by that person, because a lot of people, because that person will sell you stuff, they will break into your house, and the patience that you are having with that person. You know what I was telling my mother the other day? I said sometimes when somebody dies, you don't see, not sometimes but all the time, you don't see the bad things, like the bad things that person did to you, or the arguments that look so huge, you just see the good. And even if the good was so small, you were, and sometimes you regret the things that that you were thinking that was big. You only see the good that that person was in your life. And sometimes if we can just realize that, forget about the small things, forget about the small arguments, forget about that, and just focus on the good, then things will, like, so when a person dies, you can say like, no, no, I forgot. We forgot about that. We sorted it out, because life is so short, and all of us is going to die at one point. At one point, or we will be dead in a few hundred years. I don't even want to think about that. Me thinking about that is like, yo, yo, they really hit him. Now, let's say yo, imagine your son gets to that age. Even me thinking about it, my son gets to that age and he gets into that. Like, would you be cool like somebody eating your son? I'm sorry, but I know it's wrong, and I know like you need to punish him. And when we were little, our parents disciplined us like, and we are good for that. Like today we are, you know. But yo, I will be so no, I don't know. I don't know if I can deal with it. Even though I will feel like it's wrong and he needs to be dealt with, he needs to, you need to feel the consequences of it. I will still be like, I don't know. If somebody eat my son, I don't know. Beauty in the Black? Is it Beauty and the Beast or Beauty in the Black? Ooh, there is a series that is called Beauty and the Beast. That's a nice series. Like there's a lot of supernatural stuff. I don't know. They say that you like supernatural series. I love those. Supernatural, like the originals. Vampire Diaries. I'm obsessed with the originals. It's really good. I think a lot of people think that Vampire Diaries is so good. You have to go watch the originals. If you go watch the originals, you won't go back. The Vampire Diaries originals, The Witcher. That is actually a series that they actually made, nah? That Netflix made. That is actually good, really good. It's The Witcher. Yo, that series is great. Beauty in the Black. You will get traumatized. You will get traumatized. I will go look at it. When I go off this live, I will go look at it. And then when I go live, if I go live tomorrow, I will even though maybe you're not gonna be there in live, I will mention the fact that um I will look at the trailer first. Beauty in the Black. I will look at the trailer first. I don't know, but when I'm done with my lives, I don't know what's happening with it, but then my all my messages, comments just disappear. I'm struggling to fix it. Thank you for subscribing, Lucity. If I'm keeping you here and you need to go do stuff, feel free to just let me know and then you can, because anyways, I'm coming live and then sometimes I just like for some time and then I go off. If I have like one if I nobody that's watching, then I will just go off, But I'm trying to make a commitment where I go live every day, even if it's just cleaning a desk or sorting out stuff, So I can keep myself accountable for this YouTube channel because I'm up and down. But thank you for subscribing, Lucity. Thank you. I appreciate every subscriber that I get actually. Um, because I don't know, but yeah. Oh, so you have like my husband also took like off for the day. So but since he's busy and then I'm gonna be live for some time. I don't know for how long, but I will be live and then I will go off, so we can spend like family time together or something. And I know my son is gonna come in and say, let's rematch. He just wants to rematch the whole time because he wants to know he won and you know, I lost. This is nice, but that is nice. If you took off for the day, then I don't want to keep you away from your family and you guys is family, spending time and stuff like that. But I appreciate the fact that you were chilling with me and like telling me all the funny stories about your son because it was really funny. I'm not gonna start laughing again. Mm-mm. Oh, that's long. That's long. So you have like a long weekend. And also like, this is not a long weekend. It's like an extremely long weekend. You know what, now? You should just like stay inside like the whole long weekend. Don't go out. You don't even have to go sour if you don't want to. It's a long weekend. You're just sitting there, ordering food, takeaways, enjoying it, and then watch a whole 5 seasons of something. Like that would be actually good. If you have somebody who just like loves watching. My husband doesn't like series. He likes like um gaming stuff and stuff like that. But if you have somebody who's like watching the same series, me and my mother used to watch like stuff together. And that's nice if you have somebody that like is exactly like you and watching something with you. It's like you guys are like hyping each other up. Yeah, you have a lot of time. You have a lot of time. Tell me about that. I'm telling me about that. Did Minecraft. My son was like the whole time like, "Is a new Minecraft movie? I don't know what is it about. Like, I don't want to watch something that I'm gonna regret halfway in. He was excited about this Minecraft movie. Maybe I should just watch it with him. Then I don't have to do a rematch with the Uno cards. He's obsessed with that Uno cards, and him losing, he does not like that. But I do think that maybe I need to go watch the Minecraft movie when I go off here. Get oh, he's excited when I tell him like we will watch a movie like a cartoon thing together, and then you will get the popcorn, you will put off the lights, you will be like, now we're gonna have movie night in what. So maybe I should go do that. I think I still have like some popcorn there. No, I have no normal subs. I have normal subs there. Maybe I can make a popcorn night. Oh, I like this chocolate. It's called a biscuit chocolate. Oh, I love that chocolate. Means I love the chocolate. And my husband knows I love that chocolate. That chocolate in Bolton. Ooh, it's wrong to say that, right? It's just the weight. The movie's based on the game Minecraft, and it's not so good. Oh, yes, he's obsessed with Minecraft and like Roblox games. So I was thinking it's going to be, it's gonna be like Minecraft something. It's gonna be about the game. But I think I should go watch it. He will be so excited if I tell him now that we're gonna do a movie night. Minecraft, watching Minecraft. And he's gonna sprint here. He's gonna sprint. He's gonna even, and that time now, when I tell him that we're gonna do like watch some movie and stuff, you can send him anywhere. You can tell him now, go get that thing, put this thing. He doesn't complain. He's like, what must I do next? And what? But just ask him to do something when he's not gonna watch something with you, or you're not gonna. Then he's like, why I've been doing this like the whole time. Yeah, but it's nice. I think it's for me. I would watch it just because I know he's gonna be excited. I know he's gonna be excited. I think I would just watch it. You know what? Now I want to go on TikTok live, but I don't know how it's going to be. I'm kind of scared because people are like they will attack you in the comments. They will be like the things that they will say there in the comments. I'm not that I'm not a confrontational person. I'm a Scorpio. And in my lives, I've been saying that over and over because I'm trying to tell you something. So I'm very, I don't know, I'm very sensitive, no? But I'm also very straightforward. Like I will tell you what's in my mind, And for the time that I have been having this YouTube channel, um I've been like cutting out men, and I'm not saying I'm cutting out my personality, but I've been trying to get straight to the point because a lot of people, I have a lot of things to do during the day and I don't want to be bored them with my, so I told myself that making this live, I'm going to create this subscriber base where that is genuine people, that actually wants to watch my stuff because they're gonna see my personality and know what they are getting, from me. So that is why I started this live thingy, so I can be more the way I am. Maybe I was think yeah, maybe I should do that. I think I should do that. I was because somebody, you know what now? Somebody said I should go. They said no, they told somebody else. They said they must go live. That's how they grew they, because some people, but the problem is, man, I don't want to get a lot of people from TikTok to my YouTube channel because TikTok can be very toxic, to be honest with you. Like, they can be very, I don't know, like, I don't know, they're in your, I won't say in your business, but no, man, like, they will put their things, they will press it on you, and I don't like that. Like, mm-mm. I think all the people that's on YouTube are more mature. I don't want to say that, but they are different, you know. So if you get somebody here, they will be different from the ones that's from TikTok because TikTok, the moment they will support you, let's say, in the next moment, they will put you under. No, man, they will stone you to death. Because there was a lady that was asking for money. I get the fact that I know it's a controversial, like people are saying, like, but there was a lady that was asking for money, right? And people were supporting her, man. They were giving her they was asking for two rents, Ronald or Messi. I don't know the difference between those two. I don't know Ronaldo or Messi. People, if you are in the Poland, Western, yeah, my husband doing. You know that trend what they're doing on TikTok. I'm not telling you guys. I'll leave it there. It's just it's just doing stuff there that is not supposed to. You know what now? There's a lot of people when you were in the Poland, Western Cape area, um, Poland, then you're obsessed with rugby. You know, it's a rugby this side and it's a rugby that side, and you are through fans and stuff like that. When you're in Cape Town, then you are obsessed with soccer. Is it Messi or Ronaldo? I don't even know what's the difference between those two. It feels like they are brothers because I don't know what is Messi and what I know it's like soccer people. Messi is the guy that is I don't know. Is it the one that is like no Ronaldo is the one with his wife no? That's always Messi is the one that is, doesn't like to greet. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Like wait yeah. I don't want people that no. Let me explain. Okay, so that lady was asking for money, right? This is my opinion, but the lady was asking for money for two rent or something like that because she went through a tough time. People gave her the money, right? So she got, I think it was 30,000 rand. She got from the, you know. Then she took a kid to spa. People, she took her kid to spa. She paid her car payment. And people were coming for her. Like the one minute they were all supporting her, and the next minute they were crucifying her. No, I don't want that on my YouTube. What if no man? I don't want that. Messi is a short one. Okay, so Messi is the one that when the paparazzi is talking to him, he's just like walking straight. I like that's the only thing I know about him. And then Ronaldo is the one who's like more reserved and like it's like people are saying that on TikTok. That's what that's how I know them. I don't know if I'm right. But then the one that's like always with his wife, the girl with the black hair. I don't know. But isn't Messi and the Ronaldo in like in the same game? Like, or are they playing for opposite teams? But yeah, they were crucifying that girl, young. I was like, no, man. I know a lot of people get it because some people said, yeah, that's Ronaldo. Oh, so I at least I know that. So I at least know the difference between those two, Ronaldo and Messi. Okay, now in my opinion, I think Ronaldo, since Ronaldo is the one who's like, I don't know them when it comes to playing, but I do know that, from what I know from the internet, I think that is going to. I'm gonna go with Ronaldo, and I know he's gonna say Messi. He's gonna go with Messi. And since you said Ronaldo, I think maybe there's good reasons why you said Ronaldo. So we're just going with Ronaldo, one yeah. But they were crucifying that girl, and I didn't fully agree with that. I was like, no, man, that is so. If you gave that money to that lady, maybe she didn't even buy the kit like expensive. Maybe she just went there to make what do you call it? Because my son is obsessed with McDonald's. So I would buy McDonald's. What if they were struggling for a few months and she didn't and it was a birthday? So she took her there. Maybe she even didn't even buy her something there by Spur. Maybe she just took a girl. But now I get the people were saying like they were maybe giving it for food, but still, man, if you give the money, it's none of your business what that person is doing with it. At least it's showing you guys what she's doing with it. Like you wanted to walk in, I don't know. I feel like people on TikTok they also have that thing where they want to decide for you. I don't like that. Is it? I do have an Instagram, but I don't have any followers there. And then X, I'm not even on there. I think I am, but I'm not. I'm not sure. But yeah, I know people that's on X that's they will come for you like they will crucify you. I don't like that. Like if you I feel like if you are on a live on any platform, people should be like, or you're asking questions, or you're talking about getting to know each other. That's it. Like, don't come there and put your stuff on them. It's just, if you believe in something in the next person, you're asking the next person, just move on if you don't like it. But it's easier nowadays to just put on bad stuff, negativity and stuff. That's why I'm so scared of TikTok, because I know if there's a lot of people that comes from TikTok to my YouTube channel, it's gonna be very toxic. And I have very strong views. And if you're not going to agree with it, they are making like, after that everybody made a video about how is how she was what do you call it, asking for money, and there's a homeless people, and some people would appreciate it, and 30,000 rand, just was 20,000 rand, um you would get, no man. So I don't feel like, and the other fact is now that I was thinking is, you give money to KFC, you know when KFC asks you for 2 rand, you give that 2 rand. When McDonald's asks you for 5 rand, you give it. You don't ask them what they are doing with it. Who tells you? Are you sure they are using that money for, what if they just give some 50% of it for the kids for hunger, and the other 50% they use for advertising? At least he came and showed you guys what he was doing with the money. And the other thing is, you gave that money, so forget about it. You gave it to somebody exactly like you're giving it to somebody, like KFC. And KFC is a brand, like a big one, but they are still asking for 2 rand, and you're still giving them the 2 rand, and you're not making something out of it. Look at me going all out, like rambling about KFC stuff. That's why I don't want to talk, because I know I'm gonna go ramble, going on and on. That is why I'm thinking, no man, no. I'm scared of, and a lot of them. If you are on TikTok, I think long form content is not a good thing. You get very bored easily. That's why I don't go on TikTok a lot. But I think I should go now and then go on TikTok and maybe see what they're going to do. No, maybe I can grow my account there. But then when they get the side, they're gonna be crucifying me. Yeah. So I have to get a few people behind me who's gonna be like, no, you don't come here and doing that. South Africa is something else. You know what? Some of the KFCs in South Africa, chicken is nice. The chicken is just delicious, soft. And then you go to that some of those stores where the chicken is really hard. It's crunchy, like you are biting a stone. It's like, no man, like old chicken. We had one in Cape Town, then roast meat. There's a KFC. That KFC's chicken is always nice, like soft, delicious. It's nice. The fact that they're asking you for 2 rate. I'm sorry, but I don't give. A lot of people is gonna say like, no, you would have to give some 2 rate. No, negativity. I don't want to say negativity, but when I give you that 2 rate, I'm thinking the fact that you're using some of that 2 rates for advertising, for advertising your brand. I don't have a problem with supporting people, by no means. I also was thinking of starting a business now, my own business, and then just showing you guys like what I'm doing behind the scenes. Listen, if they tell me I'm a very other type of person, like I can get very fast riled up. Like, so if they ask, especially if I pay for something, if they told me I have to pay for it, there's no way. There's no way. We are going to stand there and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Not the fact that I'm going to fight, I'm gonna tell you, like I'm gonna talk very loud, because how am I going to pay for it? There's no way. You know what now? The first time when KFC opened there in the R, we stayed there the first time. Now, you should know that there's no KFC there in the R. Everybody buys their KFC from Kimberly, and if somebody go, you have to send somebody like, bring me some KFC, or bring me takeaways from Kimberly, you know. So then the KFC opened there in the R. You know what happened there? People were waiting, long lines. That was my birthday actually when they opened, but long lines, long lines. People were waiting for wings. They were waiting 2 hours, and then I get the fact that it's a lot of people. I'm not unreasonable, but then I was waiting for my, what do you call it, my crusher. Let's do my crusher. And that guy, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not. I don't want to be like. But okay, that guy was giving me my crusher. I was waiting very long for my crusher, really like really long. I was very patiently waiting for my crusher. That guy gave me my crusher. It was like watery. It was no man. It was really, you know, everybody was killing. One was killing about his hot wings that was waiting for 2 hours. One was killing about why is he getting this. Some was walking out with the papers with the food, and then the food was messing on the floor. 2 hours I got they gave me my crusher. That crusher was so water, like it was that wasn't a crusher. I'm talking to the lady. I said, or to that guy was telling. I said, that this thing is not right, you know. And what? They giving me an attitude. I'm like, but what am I supposed to do now? That is what the machine is not a problem. You know what I was doing? I was getting on. I was getting on the counter. I was lying over there. I said, I don't want it. The people, I don't know if I hyped up the other people. And then everybody was starting to like, everybody was like, yeah, I don't want this. I don't want this. I want my money back. They fixed my casa. They fixed my casa. And when they done fixing it, I said, thank you. And I left. I left. I'm sorry. But I left. I was asking nicely. You guys started it. The was come. No, mate. No, I don't like it. My husband, he's like that. Even when we get to the, what do you call it? See that thing when they where they weigh your bananas and stuff in Checkers. See that thing, no? That thing there. Okay. We were three there. Three ladies there. All of us were pressing buttons there because we were staring there the whole time, you know? And there wasn't somebody that can weigh our stuff. So everybody was pressing buttons there, you know? And then the person who came, who was supposed to be there, who was supposed to press the buttons, came there and only scaled at me. No, you did not. You did not. She was killing at me. You know how angry I got. I'm sorry, but I got angry. I was like, what? These two were also pressing, they were also pressing buttons here. Why am I the only one who's getting scared? No, man. My husband was just looking at me, was like, gone. He doesn't like confrontation. He was just, when I was done there, I went out. I found him outside. I was like, why are you walking away? He's like, no, man. Just like wear your stuff. Just wear your stuff. No, man. I don't like the fact. I think sometimes you just have to like speak up for yourself and like confront, like tell them what you think. And that is why I did not. So that is why I don't like TikTok. Not that I don't like it. I have to go on there and go grow my base, but I'm still, and that is why I was scared actually to make lives because of how I am. You know, I'm very sensitive, but I'm also with the, I'm also like the type of person who's gonna tell you what I think, and I think that is kind of wrong. For me, sometimes I think that is wrong because how can you be sensitive but also like be straightforward, or you know, no, no, you need to be one, pick one and stick with that. First come first. And then you wait for your wings like for 2 hours. No, waiting for your wings for 2 hours while you like, yo, like what type of menu? But I think I also understand sometimes if I was working there, I wouldn't last because of how I am, you know? Let me close. How come, let me do this so it can be like, um, the way I am. I also think I wouldn't last because if I work in retail, it's a very hard job, and I take my head off for people who works there because it needs to, you need to have patience, and you need to be. Sometimes I feel really, really, I feel sorry, man. I feel like that is one hell of a job that they have to do because If you are going to work in retail, a lot of people come with their own, everybody has that attitude. Like somebody made somebody angry and they came in there and now they're angry. You know, you have an attitude and they're asking you something with an attitude. Um, somebody has a bad day, they come there, they're taking it out on you, you know. So I really feel like people that works in retail needs to get paid more. Like you need to at least like to deal with all that people stuff, they need to get paid more. No man, that's like too little for retail. I don't even want to talk about people that works in at what do you call it, the restaurants, because I don't think I would last there. I would have a lot of bad complaints. They will tell me to smile more because if you see me in if you see me in the mall, you would think I'm a very grumpy person because my face is always on zero. My resting face is not good. If you meet me, yeah, if I know you, then you know I'm like that tana that type of person. And I can speak like all day. But if you meet me in the mall, a lot of people in the mall just tell me like, you have to smile, like random people. Smile. Mhm. And that even pisses me off. Uh, I need to go. I literally need to go. So look is sleeping. My husband is in the kitchen. I think he's making lunch. That means at least I will be eating. So he's making lunch. I can hear him making lunch. So the other one, my other son is in the other room. This one is here. And I think I should just, I'm gonna go try now and see how TikTok is doing for maybe for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go watch a movie, or I will go look at that, um, Beauty and the Black series, or is it the movie? I will go look at that. But thank you, the city, for hanging out with me. It was nice hanging out with you. And I hope you're going to enjoy your very long weekend with your funny kids and your family. Say hi to your wife. And even though I don't know her, that sounds weird, right? Saying hi to your wife. But yeah, and appreciate your wife. Tell your wife that I said you have to appreciate her. No? You have to appreciate her. Also, Lucidi, I want you to go because, spoil your wife for the long weekend. Spoiler. Because she needs to get spoiled. Oh, woman needs to get spoiled in this life. We are going through a lot. We're going through a lot. Yes, I will enjoy my day. And at least you made me laugh, you know? You made me laugh, like really laugh. It was kind of funny. And it was nice. It was nice. Peace, you are a genuine person. Stay blessed. Thank you, Philip. You also enjoy your day, Philip, and stay blessed. And like I said, on this, like, guys, I'm like I grew up in church, so I'm very, very. I'm an introvert. Let's say I'm an introvert. Let me just tell you that I'm an introvert. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I love church stuff. So I love God, and we also give him all the glory and the praises, and because he deserves it, he deserves the best. You deserve the best, Lord. And this weekend, it's an Easter weekend, so we really give him all the glory, you know and if I can give just give a small prayer here, then I would do that. you know Maybe I should do that. Maybe just give a lot of prayer, asking God to um bless us, and you know let me just, I don't know, it feels like I have to do that. I don't know why, but I feel like, but I'm so scared of praying online. It feels weird, praying, but you know I feel like, I don't know, I want people that subscribe to my channel, I want them to at least be in the same, because I am like that. I love God. I'm a Christian. So that means that the people that subscribe to my channel, I also want them to be in that. But we can also give, we just you can pray. Let's just keep it in mind. But thank you for watching, guys. Thank you. It was nice hanging out. Maybe I will do this tomorrow again since I've been promising you guys that I will go live every day. Maybe I will get my lunch now because I hear the pans and the pots in there. So that means my husband is busy making lunch. At least we will eat that. But thank you, God. Thank you, God, for the blessings. Thank you, God, for everybody that's on my life. God bless them and bless their families, Lord. Lord, we are here on this earth. You put us here for a reason, and we want to give you all the glory. We want to give you all the praise, and thank you, God, for me talking to them and just being on the live, Lord. I don't know why I felt like I had to pray, and just if there's somebody, Lord, that is watching this live, Lord, bless them, Lord, give them the courage, give them the strength, Lord. Um, Give them the strength, Lord, to talk to you and just go on their knees and pray, Lord. Sometimes it's really difficult, Lord, to get that courage to pray, Lord, because sometimes, Lord, it's difficult in this sinful world. Lord, it is not easy, Lord, to break through and talk to you, Lord. But I'm asking you, Lord, to come down and give them the strength and give them the courage to do that, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for the help in our families. Thank you for the fact that we are still alive, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And with that, we say amen. Bye bye, guys. That was weird, no? It was something new. But, anyways, we just. Even my son is saying amen. Bye bye, guys. I hope you have a blessed day. This thing is turning into a whole church moment. Nuju Bobo. I knew she appreciated that. I knew, Lacey, I know she appreciated that stuff that you bought her. My husband also bought me some stuff in, even if it's small things, guys, we appreciate it. As women, we appreciate it. When a guy buys us something, when the husband goes out of their way for us, we appreciate it, you know? Nice to meet you, Lacey. Anyways, bye, guys. I hope you're gonna have a wonderful day.